Well, you know what else is interesting is I recently just felt really drawn to this artwork of a Viking woman in a boat, and I literally, like, got it and framed it and put it in my house. So,
No,
literally
you didn't.
I
I
did.
saw as a woman on a boat. So you're a woman with these Vikings, but I didn't get that you were like a captive or anything, but you were just you're just a woman that happened to be living with Vikings, holding a baby. And they had to totally start anew on this piece of land. So obviously you guys would go from like place to place. And it just didn't feel like there was a lot of stability here. And then I got a little bit of a block, which was funny. I'm like, what is blocking here? Because when I get blocks, it means there's some pain. And I don't really know exactly what happened to you or what your role was here. But I got the feeling that you were more well respected. It wasn't like a used and abused. Maybe from our perception, it would seem like that today, but it didn't. But it felt like you were part of the Viking community. It wasn't like you were an outsider or anything like that. But there was an old man around there, and this is where I thought it was kind of funny. Like, looked like a troll. I think there was a troll with you guys. And I know that sounds crazy. And I'm telling you, that's like not the craziest thing I've seen. But this guy had some control over everything. And I'm like, where is this going? So here's what I asked. And Spirit said, there are some aspects of the Viking history that is still unknown to the general public today. There was a dabble in dark magic. And this is why they left such a deep impression over such a long period of time. They created great levels of instability everywhere they left a mark. Not only did they pillage, they left curses behind them, making it impossible for that community to rebuild itself. I'm like, whoa, that is crazy. So your role in all of that from a soul level, what you were doing is that you were trying to keep the portals and vortexes closed down. So you were trying to hold that energy. You were the healer because you knew what they were doing. And it was like Source, the other side, inserted you there to hold that energy before they literally demolished everything in their path. And I was wondering, I'm like, why are these savage people kind of holding their ground around you? But it was because of your vibration. Like they couldn't touch you. Like the energy of you forced them to behave themselves around you, which I thought was really, really cool. So how does this relate today? And I heard she needs to stop cleaning up other people's messes. So do you do that?
Yeah. You know what else is interesting is I recently just felt really drawn to this artwork of a Viking woman in a boat, and I literally, like, got it and framed it and put it in my house. So,
No,
literally
you didn't.
I did, I swear. Like, like, really not that long ago at all, and my son was like, Why did you get that weird pic?" And I was like, I don't know. I felt really drawn to it. I could turn on the light, you can see it. But
That is so crazy. No.
you see, like, there's like Viking shields. But
oh my gosh.
I love like old things. I live in an old house and I love old things. But I just felt really drawn to that. And my son was like, why? It looks like Ariana Grande in the TV show with the red hair. And I was like, I don't know. I really liked her. She just spoke to me and I had to have her. And
that is wild.
Yeah.
I am like blown out of my seat.
That was the first thought when you said that. I was like, I just bought that.